Hi Michael, this is Heike. You know how I look like. I'm behind the camera, and in front of the camera is Irina. And we're doing the sunscreen together today. And we're only using ingredients and stuff that you have in Africa as well. So let's get started. The big box to the right that you see there, that's the zinc oxide. Which, assuming we're doing 50 milliliters of solution, okay? If you want to do more, you always have to do the math, okay? So for a 50 milliliter pot of sunscreen, you will need 1 tablespoon of zinc oxide, okay? And then you will need the equal amount of any vegetable oil, and you can use anything you want, but remember that some oils start to smell, so it can be vegetable oil that's meant for eating, okay? So now Irina is going to show you how to do this. She just put 1 spoon of oil into the zinc oxide, and now you have to really squash it with the backside of the spoon. And you need to be patient here, okay? Don't put too much of the oil in there, because Irina says the more oil you put in there, the more difficult it will get to turn it into a creamy solution, okay? Look how she does it. She's really patient, squishing it so that it really gets a nice white paste. Okay, while you're doing this, you always have to make sure that you have all the ingredients really smoothly mixed with each other, so you better go over your spoon with a little teaspoon several times and then repeat the mixing process. This takes about 3 to 5 minutes maybe for that small amount. It might take a little longer if you use more, okay? And see, after a while it's more sort of like a paste, a little bit like toothpaste really. See? But she keeps repeating the process. Scratch it all up, put it on a little heap, and then do the squashing with the backside of the big spoon again. And it really looks like a small amount, but it's actually, in the end, this is going to be 50 milliliters or milligram. So you might want to probably use 5 times that amount to have a good bottle of sunscreen at the end. The message here is, Michael, that you need to be really patient, because the longer you do this process, the more smooth the end product is going to be, and that's what you want, right? You want it to be really evenly distributed so that the zinc oxide gets everywhere it needs to be. So now what Irina added now was the Nivea cream. See? And for the 1 tablespoon of zinc oxide plus 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, you will need 2 tablespoons of Nivea cream, approximately. And then you'll have to mix the initial zinc oxide vegetable oil cream with the Nivea. This is what Irina does now. Okay, this has been going on for probably 3 minutes now, and we're still not there yet. You need to use force with a spoon and have a lot of patience, because this is the decisive step here. So we're around about 5 to 7 minutes here, and we're still working it. So this is approximately 10 minutes now. It looks like we're getting there. Just to give you the figures, Michael, so that you don't have to operate only with the spoons, we would think that you would at least need a protective factor of 20. And if you want to do 50 gram of cream, then you will have to use 10 gram of zinc oxide, 10 gram or milliliter of plant oil, and 30 gram of Nivea. Then you will get the end product of 50 gram in a protective factor of 20. Okay? So, Michael, you see that the skin is going to get a little bit lighter, but it's really easy to apply. Now, one hint that Irina gave us is that you should use the amount of cream that you can put like from the base of your hand to the tip of your middle finger. And that should be enough, like a small line from here to down here, yeah? That should be enough for one body part. So a little sausage-like thing along that line for your face, for the arm, for a leg. And you can repeat it several times a day because it's basically through the zinc oxide, it's mechanical protection. So you can apply it as often as you want, but you should definitely do it more than once a day, okay? Michael, we just discussed the sun protective factor because we shouldn't use more zinc oxide than the 20% because otherwise the paste is going to get so sticky you won't be able to apply it. But that also means the children will have roughly 3 hours in sunlight exposure during which they will be protected, okay? So if they are out in the sun for whatever reason the whole day, they will have to do it repeatedly after 3 hours. And it's not waterproof, so if the children go and have a bath somewhere, you will have to reapply the sunscreen as well, okay? So Michael, this is what Irina would call a finished product. You don't see any crumbs or clumps anymore. It's really creamy, it's really nice and smooth. And this is what you would be able to use with the children. So have fun repeating the exercise.